Bob, I want to thank you for that kind introduction, but when you called who was in the House, Michigan was in the House and you missed them. And Michigan's got one of the greatest grassroots arts organizations in the country. So I want to say that. And I want to tell you how good it was to be here with my two Senate colleagues, Tom Udall and Chris. And Jill Udall's been one of my friends for a very long time. It is good to have Leonard Lance, a Republican, fighting for the arts, and he really matters, and his Republican colleagues really matter. So I'm glad that he came. And Lisa Murkowski, my other, you got one more of us you're going to hear from this morning, my dear friend Suzanne, who is chair of the STEAM caucus. But it's just really important what you're going to be doing today. I don't, you know, this probably got scheduled a year ago. Never has your appearance on Capitol Hill been more important. And I'm new to the Congress, but I frequently say that I'm seasoned. And the Michigan gang will tell you that I was president of the General Motors Foundation for a long time, was one of the original sponsors of the Congressional Arts Competition on Capitol Hill. Rhoda Glickman and I've been doing it started it more than 3 decades ago, because we know the importance of encouraging arts at the local level and bringing it here to Washington and people seeing that tie. More importantly, I'm a car girl, born and bred. Do you think the arts aren't a critical part of the competitiveness in a global marketplace? And why we've got to, I have my Shinola watch on. Do you think Shinola is located at the Center for Creative Arts in Detroit? It's the connection of arts and creativity to everything that we do. And that's, for anybody to call the arts a luxury is just not acceptable. And you today, it's just not. You are the grassroots. You're coming from home, and you need to go in and talk to each of your members and help them understand that this funding is helping to make sure that we've got the writers, the painters, the illustrators, the designers, the musicians, the filmmakers, the photographers, the sculptors of the next generation. And we only do that by encouraging it and fostering it. And the arts record our history. The arts are a reflection of who we are as a society and a culture, from the very early days of what we have found on cave walls to the cinema that we see today and records who and what we are. The music strung together by Mozart and the beats of Motown, my town. That's who we are. And we need to remind everybody today that that is what creates a civilization. It's what helps encourage and form young minds and keeps us competitive in the world. You need to put a face on this. People think it's so easy to cut the arts. We need to tell them they're not in a committee room. You need to go home from here and take every arts organization you have. You need to have the art teacher in your schools. You need to have those local arts groups, invite them to the local high school play or another group that you have. Here's my leader. So I'm just going to say, it is wonderful that you're here. You could never be here on a more important day. Tom talked to you about the CREATE Act. We'll be introducing that on the House side this week. Encourage your members. Tell them it matters. You have the ability to make a difference today. Thank you very much.